Hey guys, you better get your organic popcorn for this one because it could be a rant. Give me a like if you love the truth. Give me a little emoji, a big heart, your favorite color heart or favorite fruit. Share this, like, subscribe. This is Raw Vibrant Health. My name is Light. If you're new here, this channel has been creeping up and down, up and down, up and down, but it is still going up somehow. Still going up somehow, so I'm grateful for that. But let's make it go a little bit more up. So support me in those ways if you can. I hope everyone is feeling today and not suppressing and not running. We gotta heal it. Why do we gotta heal it? Because it's gonna fester if we don't. And we're gonna have to at some point heal these things. If we don't, we're just gonna keep repeating. We're gonna go right back to the start line again. Do we want to keep? I'm done doing that. And I mean, believe me, I don't know what's going on anymore, but I do know that I don't want to come back to this place. This place is, I'm ready to go. So whatever I can do, and I am not the most evolved spiritual person, that's for sure, but I do know that I was born for this. I remember why I came here, and I hope that you guys remember what you came here for. Remember what you came here for. It's not to be asleep. So yeah, it's better to work through the uncomfortable stuff, right? You got to feel this stuff to heal it, right? And that's where the real stuff is, because it's the diet is such a small little part of all of the health, all the parts of health. There's a massive amount of segments to this. It's not just the diet and the sleep, or just the diet and your girlfriend, or just the diet and your exercise, right? No, it's a lot more than all that. So I just want to remind you guys that when you get down to really getting healthy, like seriously, which I've finally been doing my best at for the last 6 years. I was half-assing it for a long time, for sure. I really was, and I still do that sometimes, of course, for sure. But these last 6 years, it's like more and more I'm stepping into my truest, the most authentic me that I've ever had, and I've been authentic and genuine for a long time. But anyways, that's where the deepest healing is, where you're really being true to yourself, you're really being honest, right? Honesty is so important. You're really being kind. Kindness is so important. You're really being compassionate for yourself, and of course for this world. And that's why I think I'm making this, for the compassion. Although I don't really, although it's like people they're, for the most part, they're just gonna wake up the way that they're, however that was, But if I can be a little bit of a catalyst, then maybe people will remember. People from way before I started doing this, I know that I've done my best here to try to tell people, hey, the GMOs, guess what? Who was right about that? How about the plastics? Who was right about that? How about this stuff up there? Who was right about that? Who was right about this whole agenda and this whole thing and all those things, even like 20 years ago? and I don't want to be right, but I just want to make sure I fulfill those things I was talking about: kindness and compassion and speaking your truth. If you're not going to speak your truth, what kind of man are you? And this society needs real men. I really was thinking of making a video on how the masculine is just being, but also the feminine is, because they don't want the female to rise back up, because they know it's going to be game over, and that's what we're due for. It's been too long of a masculine front, It's time for it to turn, and but it's, I don't say, like, hey, I'm right, I was right, but I was right. I was talking about this a really long time ago, and it's, I just hope that, because if you can't see it now, it's like, I mean, look at this stuff up there that there's up in the sky. I can't, I have to be like, I'm going to be extremely, even more than usual, because on this video, just you gotta see what I'm saying, pick up what I'm putting down, because you can look, this stuff isn't hidden, you can go actually see it. And many countries have a contract for this. You can actually see the planes in the insides. You can I mean, you can see everything, and that's not just the stuff up there, that's every little thing. So it wasn't hidden for a long time, but now it's like there's actually, like, they're writing books about it, and they have a website, right, where you can read all this stuff. So was I crazy? So it goes with this. That's why I'm making this, because when things like in 2001, remember, in New York City, remember when things like that happen, unfortunately, it's to start. I mean, that's how I woke up. I was like, probably the first time I really woke up. I'm sitting in school, and I'm just, that's what frequencies do, Love emanates. Fear will try to, try to get its claw. It will also emanate. It will also be contagious. Anything is contagious, what you put your thoughts on and what you put your energy on. And if you're going to be in school as a kid in America when this thing happens, how come everyone is forcing you to watch this? Why are they making you watch this? Because that's just fear, right? That's just the fear drags itself out. It's like a little child that never got its way, and it's like these, I mean, this the blowback from this karma, like this karma that is coming, like, because it's just, I mean, you can see it. It's been the same thing for forever, right? The Titanic, you guys know why that happened? Okay, then that thing that I was just talking about, 2011, 2001, right? With the two things in the mysterious number 7 that fell for no reason, right? And people just, how do you not see this? How do you not? I want to just shake people sometimes, but that's not right, You just want to shake them. How? It's like, how much more proof and evidence do you need in so much of this stuff? But it's an awareness thing. I see you. I see what's going on, and I'm so happy that others do, because this last thing that happened in 2020, that really started to, like, heat up this awakening more than anything else. And now with this thing that happened in Hawaii, you know what I'm talking about? That's a pretty major thing, and it's really sad when you look into it. They're only, like, if you're still watching TV, guys, you really got to, if you really care about your mental, spiritual, all of your physical, all of your well-being, turn off your TV. That's the tell lie vision. That's the lie witness news. Don't watch that. It's so sad, because they're saying 80-something people, 89 people died or whatever, and then you see all the people who are being suppressed on the social media, but there's been a few that have been able to get through talking about there's hundreds, at least 1,000 dead, and then you see what happens with the FEMA and the beautiful organization. What is it? Red Cross. Oh God, don't get me started. Be careful who you donate to, by the way. If you don't know, a lot of these organizations, they're posing as good-hearted people who are some of the most evil organizations in the world. So I'm not going to get into the Red Cross, but it's really sad, and it's really mind-blowing that people can't see, like, when there's a fire, things burn differently, right? Not everything is going to be just one, but then when you see like plasma melting, like it reminds you of that thing in 2001, and it's like, this is some major stuff, and I just want to I've been trying to just meditate and just sit still as much as I can, and today was crazy. I lost it. It wasn't bad, but I lost it with the greediness of the locals here. They're not all greedy. Some of them are the complete opposite, and they're like saints. And I just lost it, and I was like, yeah, it's just... And I know that there's some big things happening, and that's why I'm doing this. And you know what? I'm going to keep doing this. I'm going to keep doing this no matter how much they do this to me, how much I can't make a living anymore. I'm going to be water fasting and sleeping in a tent because that's what I have to do, because I have nothing else to do. I have no other option. So that's where I'm at, and I don't care, because I'm not of this earth. I'm a spiritual being having this temporary experience that's always changing, and that's my pillar of light is that force with no beginning, no end, that's emanating that golden white light that is a thread within us all. That is my cloak. That is my, what do they call it in the Bible? The breastplate of righteousness, right? I mean, yeah, it's just, gosh, people need to wake up. People need to wake up, and it is just so sad, because this thing was all to get the land, right? It's just so sad. It's so obvious. And then they also conveniently have a plan next month, right, to make an intelligent metropolitan area. They have a key name for it, but that's what they call these things, and they're trying to, that's part of the whole thing that they have. And yeah, it's just mind-blowing, and it's so sad, that people had no chance. Just it's insane. And it really makes you worry even more about the FEM, all that stuff, because they I've been following this for so long. It's just so sad. These people are trying to get supplies and donations, and they're not allowed to accept them because it's not part of them or the Red Cross. This is where you see, these institutions and this big brother really not working out for people, where people are just, this is going to cause people to just wake up, wakey. If you can't see it this time, this is going to make people really just see, like, the truth. And it's sad that it seems like it needs to happen this way, because what will it take? What will it take for people to wake up and wake up from the sleep? Oh, it's wild stuff. So sad, you know. And what would you do? That's what the other thing. You got to think about what would you do, because this isn't the first time they've done that, you know. California, all these other places. What would you do? Because it's, you know, you're gonna have to have a good network of homies, friends and stuff. That's if you didn't have the misfortune of being right in the blast there. You know, if you're, jeez, oh, it's so. I was crying so hard today about it because I've had that island in my, and I was heading to going. I was very close to going to Hawaii. I was hoping Kauai or Maui, but I haven't been able to find someone that I know there or something. I need to have a link. I still might go to Kauai. DTM, hit me up, man. Fully Rock Christina, please. I'll woof on your farm. I'll be the best woofer you've ever had. But and I'm, you know, I'm well behaved. I keep this close, but if it's truth, I have to speak it. That's just, I have to speak the truth. That's just how it is. And if you don't like it, then you're probably getting triggered by light. That's why I renamed my name to Light. It's not the most fun job or name, you know, because they trigger so many people, and it's just, that's okay. I have my darkness too, and other people trigger me, so it's fine, you know. But yeah, this is buckle up is all I can say. Buckle up, and it's gonna be a wild few years, I think. I hope not. I hope that's my deepest prayer. But that's not my way, right? That's just what I want. But my deepest prayer is that this stuff has to end. And there's so many things you could talk about in the world that are sad, you know. So the best thing we can do is it's important to be informed and be aware in a conscious way, not in a worried or a fearful way, and survival way. Like, hey, it's not bad to have a plan B, C, or D, or E. You know, it's not bad to know how to take care of yourself. It's really not. To be able to grow your own food. Gosh, so many people have no idea how to grow their own food. It's just, so just get prepared for, you know, if this would happen to you. Because if I was there, I would want to, I mean, I don't know. I would be very torn. I don't know what it would be like, but to sell your land, because that's the whole thing. To sell your land and leave your land again, because this isn't the first time what happened. You guys remember what originally happened to Hawaii, right? Oh, it's so sad, and the Native Americans and everything, right? It's horrible. So trying to take it again, are you going to sit there and stand that out, or because if you stay there, unless enough people just wakey, yeah, which is going to be hard there because 95% of them, 98% of them there got this, and regardless of why they got that, I don't know. I mean, I would probably get out. I would probably get out if I was there, because man, it's just bizarre, and I had to talk about this, and I hope that I know you guys get the gist of it. You guys can get my wording. Not that I have much, you know, really much to lose with this. You know, I don't, obviously, but I'm still trying my best. Hey, maybe I'll start doing the NPC TikTok thing. Should I? We'll see. I'm about to smash this soursop. Soursop so good. Soursop so good. Yum yum. I wonder if people start paying me if I do that. But you know, I can't do that. I can't. I will not sell my soul. I will not sell my soul. I don't care what you're gonna pay me. I don't. I'll keep it real, and I know you guys will keep it real. And geez, this one is. I know it's intense to talk about this stuff, guys, but you know what? To just pretend like no, you can't just pretend. be aware. Be aware. Be aware and serve that highest note. What is the note? What is the frequency of the highest one? What is your true direct line with the infinite telling you to do? Do that. Close. If you don't stop for 5 seconds, you can find 5 seconds to get away from everything. It's easier when it's quiet in your nature. What is that telling you? Do that. Don't do these distorted patterns that you've been doing for a while. Don't do anything from that negative source, that false what do you call it? Insertion, those false programs. Don't do any of these false. Just listen to that. Feel that. What is that divine light want you to do? And you do that. You step into that, and you're just in your place. You're in your place, you know. But if you're going by if we're gonna keep doing these things of the old world, the old us, the negative parts, you know, the pitfalls, we're gonna be caught in that other world. And yeah, I don't know if it is a 3D or 5D thing, but yeah. Life Regenerator, you're so awesome, man. I hope I meet you someday. But he said, I liked what he said about the 5D. Yeah, because you can't split God into 3D and 5D. God just is. It just is, you know. But either way, there is two worlds. There is the slave world and the freedom world, right? And the being sovereign and just going with the herd. And there's a point where, remember, just doing your job. Some of these guys on the FEMA are going to probably have some hard time sleeping, because if they're just doing their job, and that's not going to cut it. I mean, I'm not one to judge, but I have a feeling that the karmic principles of the universe might think differently. And okay, I'm going to do my little short video. I hope you guys don't mind while I eat this soursop. And guys, you're awesome. Radiant Jumper, you know what's up, brother. I think you're a brother. I'm not sure. I can't keep up with I don't know how many. Who cares? Consciousness isn't gendered anyways, right? But dude, I love you. Christina, you're awesome. All of you guys, so cool. Cleats, of course. Dude, you're amazing. All you guys. I feel the love. Do yourself a favor. Do your neighbor a favor, and be kind today. Be kind. Be loving. Be caring, and walk forward gently and in your truth, even if your voice is nervous, right? Even if you know what I'm saying? And also just try to be even in all of the tenors of your affairs. I know I didn't quote that right, but when you do that, life will reward you in like the most abundant, wildest ways possible. Love you guys. Over and out. Peace.